I just won't allow any of it to bring me down. If it sucked, I did another, and another, and another. In school, when I was in high school, they told me I wasn't very smart and I didn't really have any talent, so I should be a garbage man. I'd like to know how many garbage men can do this. Of course, there's the myth that everybody starts out great. Look at your favorite artist and you think, wow, why can't I do that? And the truth is, they just practiced hard. And they failed. And they got back up again, did it again, and again, and again. Nobody becomes great overnight.
Jesse O says, and Tommy, thank you for sharing your struggles. I've been disabled in my knees for over 6 years now, and I find you to be an inspiration.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to help. Very happy to be inspiration. Hell, they told me I'd never walk again. And I walk. I've been blind, and I can see. Hell, I spent yesterday in the Universal Studios with one of my best friend's kids. And the little girl didn't want to go on any of the roller coasters, any of the rides, because she was scared. And I told her that's the best reason. That's the only reason to go and do those things. Because you're scared. So that's a quick warm-up. Flip her over. Should always face your fears head on.
Moon Jellyfish says, woohoo, afternoon, Tommy and Sammy. Of course, Tommy, we hope this year in 2016 your health improves. And she was one of the lucky few to watch me stream at 1 o'clock in the morning while I set up our page.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. So here's something different. Since I was hurt, I've had to learn to draw with my left hand as well. So I find that I get very interesting designs when going with my left hand. I'll just rough it in quick.
Devin is not on, but on Facebook he asks if he can watch you do his remarks through the stream.
Yeah, we could do that.
Snoop Girl says, using both sides of the brain now.
hope this is enjoyable. I've watched myself draw for years, so you never really know whether or not people are going to enjoy it. And I get asked all the time if I...
Your camera slid down.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, you're drawing at the top. There we go.
I bumped the camera in my head.
You headbutted the camera?
I headbutted the camera. It started some crap, so I put it in its place. And with this kind of drawing, I'm just kind of letting it happen. If you see all the scribble that came out with my left hand, I'm just kind of following that now. And since I know about anatomy, I'm going from muscle to tendon to bone to create something new. And hopefully something cool.
Let's see. Katsurendo says, I love it. I haven't drawn in years aside from a few minor things on break at work. Jesse says, I think I could watch you draw all day long. I enjoy it a lot. A lot. Capitalized with exclamation marks.
That's awesome. Funny part is I always like it when people are in the studio to watch me draw. I think it's because I'm just a big show-off. And I like to share this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I love. The wrinkles in the skin. The muscle comes through and then you get the fatty tissue. Bone protruding out. Kind of has a skeleton looking face. And who said they hadn't drawn?
Gatsurendo.
Gatsurendo?
Yeah.
Well, no time like the present. Should definitely pick up a pen or a pencil and scratch something out. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad or what. All that matters is that you let it out. I think in a lot of ways, drawing is like the need to yell, to scream, and if we don't let it out, it just builds up, tears us apart. We need to just let it out sometimes. Who cares what happens? Who cares what it comes out like? Everybody's all caught up on whether or not it's good, or it's not as good as this, or it's not as good as that. Truth is, you just gotta let it happen. And if it sucks, do another one. If that one sucks, do one after that. If I could turn the camera, I could point towards a shelf or a cabinet over there filled with drawings that didn't work, samples that didn't get me a job. Flawed anatomy, flawed lighting. kept going. Even now. You know, it would have been so much easier just to quit. Sit back and say, oh, I'm too broken, I can't see, I can't do this anymore. It would have been so easy just to stop. For most people. To me, that would have been death. That would have been dying. So yeah, my hand hurts, my eyes hurt.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay, let's see here. Gatsurendo says, why inspires your designs for your dragons? If you don't mind me asking. Just seems to flow from your hand easy. Wasn't sure what you visualized during it. He says, I try to draw, but like you, just like you said, I worry too much.
What inspiration? Tell you the truth, what's going through my mind right now is bacon, eggs, toast. I don't know. I don't really have much. It exists already to me. This thing is real. This creature is real. When I look at it, when I think about it, I can hear its bones. You know when you move and you feel a bone cracks? And sometimes it feels great and other times it's a nightmare. To me, he exists. This guy is real and I'm just drawing him. I'm not imagining him. He exists, he's real, and every time he moves, I can hear his bones crack. So, I think of it like a child. You know, when a child picks up a toy and plays with it, they don't have to imagine the toy being something magical to them. The toy is magic. The toy exists. You know, when you played with your G.I. Joe was real. It wasn't a toy that you played with and dreamt of as being real. It was real. To me, this is real. It's really there. I can smell it. You know, I can feel it. Kind of scares me a little bit. But he's real.
Jellyfish says, I love it too. I don't draw nearly as much as I used to, but feeling inspired lately and learning different techniques. Just get frustrated because I basically base my drawing days on whether my hand, quote unquote, feels like it wants to. The best way to explain that, I think, let me come down, I'll cook for, oh, she said, let me come down, I'll cook for you guys.
Who is that?
Moon Jellyfish. Well, that's what her name translates to.
Okay.
Medusa de Lune. It's French. Really bad French right there. Wouldn't know I was fluent in French by saying that.
Well, I definitely understand the hand wanting to work that day. But I get super frustrated with it. You know, and some days my hand doesn't want to work and I just scream at it, you know. I yell at it and I force it. And sometimes it totally doesn't work and I wind up just dropping everything and going and watching a movie. You know, but sometimes you just have to beat it into shape.
And this is really the first time you've consistently drawn in over a year with everything going on.
Yep.